Ɔman no yɛ me man, ɛyɛ wo man. Ɛyɛ nyinaa yɛ man. The sun into no tembia se yɛtena se. Na se yɛka ɔman no ho nsɛm a sɛnea wo yɛ ɔman bapa ntino. Ɛwɔ sɛ sɛ bi yɛbɔ ɔman n'akyi ɛne yɛbɔ mpanifo n'akyi sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ ɔman no ɔmo betimi akyekyere no ma yɛ ne yie na beebe Nyankopɔn pɛsɛ ɔde ɔman ne koduru no ɔman ne betimi eduru hɔ no. Saa anya saa na yɛntimamfo no yɛtena hanom na yɛma ɔman mpanifo ɛfa yɛ saa na ɔmo yɛ nneɛma saa ɛde man ya ɛna yɛn nso no yɛabrabɔ na yɛbɔ ɔman ne mu no sɛn na ɛbɛkɔ akɔwie yɛn echirima na ɔyɛbɛwɔ mu ɛde ɔmo aba no sɛn na ɛbɛkɔ akɔwie ɛde ama ɔmo ɛwɔ ɔman ne mu ɛno sɛ temi asɛ metena se a me big brother a me di dwumadi we ho chia me no me de this and many more ɛna me de brɛw ɛwɔ Tofiakwa TV Time TV on Facebook and also on YouTube. We patcho me and the Jumadi who chairman no your family big brother GHD Maestro. So one subscribe here and fan mamia because you also be to my subscribe and me notification button na so na dia mame. Sine be ya se tembiano ye life you will be the first person to receive the notification and then we will talk about this and many more. We patcho comment na share fama foforo no omon so intimi emehebi because a bodu baako na ye pemu say na Charlie, hottest political issues and a koso ewo ekromo hanom and ye betimi edi abro. It me pacho tamuchuku na relaxe na memfa ensem no intimi embro na bibia intimi enko kama emfamo. Ewie no eye ensema emu hwam ensema achese eba waboboa no wankasa be say yes oman no mu nsem no na ye ba bebebe mu what you say ye ba bebebe mu ni aka ho asem ni ya backing with fully evidence na wetimi ehu say yesuade wa it's not about say betina ni aka kasa bia keke but then you be suade ni ehu ni betimi aye ewa ha no se na bia betimi akoboko nti ba cho subscribe na timi like efama me na bibia intimi nko ye ene ensem no na poso ni ensem ye bekeka ho no. John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, actually thank you, Tonase. Of course, yes, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, actually thank you, Tonase. Unse last year, December 7, 2024, and on my year, I say, I will say the fourth election, you see me on my June 7, 2025. Now, in the fall, you go to be my bomb kind of side. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama my NDC about you. It is 7 January and that's 7 December. Or not Utimi Ewini sa election or my Concron Ghana. But then not a very eminent say after say Ghana for a man that kind of mandate. Now Utimi Ewini election by huge margin against Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Onujina Edema, the NPP as a political party, and even at that time no the vice president of the Republic of Ghana under another Danko Akufo administration into no na I was say oba oko thank you tour of all the 16 regions also oko thank you tour na oko da I mean regions na ase omo toma no omo mantoama no otimi ekodom ase na bibia etimi ediko yie enti ye bedidi ho nkomo ye hwem ne ye he I mean the importance of the thank you tour of President John Dramani Mahama say ono eko apro no wada ase ewo regions ni mu nyina no ye bedi ho nkomo ne bibia etimi akoyie na Evangelist Mama Pat aka Comfort Agrada mu nyina mu nim no yes Evangelist Mama Pat enche bia ena ne ho ba adwemu kakra so what I say ne ho ba adwemu kakra a che say on na sorry ma bia ono feel say as 2 years ago na was so watch night na watch night ni mu no promising nkrofo bi so mo face ke bimbra e ma ho sensem sorry ye e ma nkrofo ne court na court etimi ekobua I mean Evangelist Mama Pat say ontimi kode efiase 15 years for say all fraud amount for ewo kromo hanom no na enra ena ne lawyer ena ne entourage e di asem no ekoda na Accra High Court na mo de koda Accra High Court no entimi ambeli I mean Evangelist Mama Part there be almost say bill na omo person mo granting no enya de say ombe som di ama no bill no person mo granting no enya de say ombe tima som e di ama I mean Evangelist Mama Part into ye be di ho nkomo na ye hwedi nti a I'm judge no and I say yes judge otine dwom e wo Accra High Court no wentimi ansum na otimi e ball bill terms no egu ya sisi no kase de konfo agrada yesan so ede no ekotri efiase no yebedi de hu nkomo na ahese ne ya ensem no enso etie e wo honom na ensem ne toso so what say NPP Debi ametina se be the new patriotic party obo because currently as we speak obo co-opposition no a lot of issues and asset in the new patriotic party that is NPP maka president Kofo Huasem mabeka na another danko Kofo maka Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Huasem but this time around enra omo connect meeting the National Executive Committee etnase the new patriotic party as to say the National Delegate Conference no so on July 19th that is over this particular weekend akoswana na some heated altercation ekoso between chairman Wuntumi Mr. Bernard Entry-Buensiakon on the regional chairman Edema Ashanti region NPP no there was this kind of altercation also between chairman Wuntumi and also flag bearer and I say obi ono peso ojiditi no otu franka Edema the NPP, that is Brian Amwatin, Charlie, and Semne Ebaya, no, during that particular meeting, no, with the more details, deep details, and deep analysis by the Beba Aba Abedomo, Nabibia, Etimi Akoye. But for now, no, a political hot show with Big Brother G. The Maestro, and our old head, Pacho Makacho, subscribe, na comment, FMame, na make sure so be share, na Afro France, so Etimi Ahibi, Nabibi, Etimi Akoye. But that, my mention in common, I say, free evangelist mama part agrada na one will say we are no say ni mo intimi wa say bi etete wontoma yes say ni mo intimi wa say ni mo bodin ana say intimi wa otete wontoma di ntina me kasa ni wo kromo hanom say ena evangelist mama part ana connected to the friends of konfo agrada a year na adwen so obebu amanfo bebre de afaso wo kromo hanom it at that time Tender TV and no name crofo bi betina so eye sika gare sika gare ho nsensem e wo Tender TV so yes na at that time the government in power was just watching this particular woman frauding innocent people, getting people from their money and obeying to me and stop evangelist mama part as of that time friends of confirm God it was so true according to several reports. Say even some man for call so omo kwa sika gari ne cramp na so oji omo sika na no san so ma the bodyguards no awon crofo na si abonte so meaning say no the patapa odi eni edin and na agi amanfo japade ni amanfo sika edi from ho nobody came out to defend these innocent people until say in some no course so a yede ne call quarter ono aba abonten be ka say no sa ne nyama na no ye ne tete na eye se all fraud amount for sika gari no we die waba be fast of juma yeti kromo anom e na sofu panyi e de ngugu no so esra no go say evangelist mama part e jai san ye man dia ene o meshe no asofo ana so meshe no sofo e wo kromo anom e no mo share no sofo e no share so oye na asore na wo ye oye asore no as far back 2-3 years ago 2021-2022 and evangelist mama part bet na the TV so today's TV Ekatre Ghana for say or no baba ye watch night no this can be crab bar TV so one can you close about 200,000 new Ghana cedis or the bar TV also best share Ghana for say or be or beba watch night na sibian or making sure so this can be ebeshe no because or baba bo amount for sika ho double e dia mom muntie ye this time around I'm very serious about Ghanaians and just me hiti evangelist mama part nkwa be baba hiti Ghana for because Ghana for mu nyina yeti krom hanom ena evangelist mama part na kanen ye friend of comfort agrada no kofi sika gari na no oye no odupu amanfo frodi amanfo na asem kopie court edi na asem ma Ghana for bi hu se maami saadi na no oye e wo so tu mu no na sabi opɛ kwan bi so e de gi amanfo sika e di from nsem we were here we heard what went on. But Ghanaians, as at that time in 2022, but now today's TV, a country a lot of things say, or no baba, yeah, sorry, and then or the 2 billion about but not TV so, and so oh yeah, so oh ban sorry now make sure so this is cabesha on some no double the amount. Nobody thought it twice and Kasim bits Makwa could you say. In Crawford, sorry, that particular Friday night, no. According to some of the key witnesses, Omo say, Omoko and Ojo Musika and Sikano Oji, one making sure so bad Dobono Eddie Ama Omo. As said in the interview, as said on TV now, or kind of no man for quite sorry, the Ebo Honomono. One yes said you made enough for church congregants, or church members, Domoko, the sound into no. These people took the matter to court. And for the last 2 years, court act nasi ediasam no fenchem. I'm making sure say San Crawford na sebi o masem kwa adwam no. Manfo bebre na so mdum sika koy da I mean evangelist mama part eji o musika na wan fa mo no. Court na se hwehwe mo obi abodi nkro no. Mama part edi for the son into no. Fraud case be a workroom according to our constitution. Article 217 says, so be fraud you be nasi the fraud by pretense no. See do could not court nasa assembly you didn't say a boa. When your number of years a swap crown should be 15 years minimum. Say asem kesia it should be 30 years above, but say a minimum it should be 15 years. Court nasa no. Or see for 15 years never confirm grada, which is very clear on that. Now, you did not quack. The next thing that the lawyers say, I'm going to appeal for that kind of sentence of years. No? Say, at least, the judge not see this answer. No? On you know, who so much number of years, no, so the amount. And now say, I'm going to bail right from the prison. No waiting me fear Barbara Henning, but because according to several reports and according to how the lawyers in Manova case did the court presented Makra High Court, and say, or 1 month for Omuguno so or hell more. That is all a Wusiane, Jankane, I mean, Omwasebi Omukunum, a man Omukunum, Uja Mono, or Sancrophone in our Nenasia or hell more. The son into or you'll be or your family member. But I'm saying this. And yes, over here we see a henyanka. No, a head a mobrofo, and a chese corroborate innocent people. Nafa kohe San Crawford no. Sa papa no krampo me nyanso nyankopon kwa ni beje ho. Yes, it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. Yes, it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. And we are over here saying, say. Nyamane also at that particular moment in time, the night at the church of Evangelist Mama Partner. Some of us don't second to that thing. And for the matter of fact, say is Evangelist Mama Part, a face 15 years jail in Tema. We should make sure so or become 15 years. Yentian says so or become 15 years. Obia no intimate can once because a yembra ne edino. Asem na esi ye no mre course wa imana san so ide edino ye wo kromwa ye jelen 15 years na anche na nipa ba ko san so de na asem ekopi so say even at the time mama part ye sa sika gare no krampo no e wo so otum no oji ni sika oji ni gold free ni nsem wa fa gold na ma no wa fa ni sika ma no o san so ma manfo san so bunu edidi si abonten. Yes. Or also to the Nasama Kwakodan court. Support any assembly mano. So currently as we speak, it is not only about Crawford or Mother Mama Part, a core court, and also about the core court on Kudi Nasem. But then we are talking about some people Suswa, they are grieved, they are bitter in heart. As Sandy Panoso the Assembly so called court. Almost will have a comfort, a grad, and I say, Evangelist Mama Part, no, he bet me dinasem. So it's not only about those people. It's almost mono feel say you're telling the 15 years or in Yanka or we see ye hair or hair man for them. Patrol. Moving see one. Moving so because Bonnie be anyone say your first degree, Bonnie a first degree, Bonnie a second degree. Nipano wa form. Nipano wa form, and we will not sit here and allow some people to fraud innocent people. Ewo kromo hanum. Because day in day out, Biano, we've seen countless issues are very rampant in our society. I want to the money for air fraud, the amount for air musica, any from them. But we sit down quietly and we don't say a lot of things about it. So what will hemeno? So what word not someone so fraud you be said was hemqua. Don't expect so be better not TV so and answer obi every baby can be amount because you don't call him that's assembly boa. Abo. Ya do ko na sa insensem the boa abo. Ghanaians should also learn. Ghanaians should also understand and learn. Say, che, you want to be one ma. We are Ghanaian. Who sika? Because when you're 10,000 Ghana cedis, when you're 20,000 Ghana cedis, you can invest that 10,000, 20,000 Ghana cedis in a business. Our business makes my fetch sika the amount, but because of say you pay quick money, you know, we will go to someone or no the not doing. Convince us say for 10,000 Ghana cedis now what me saving for the last 2 years no for breno no or no sani pan ember whom you know from mount. Who does that? Who does that? Obieno bet my sound at the end of the amount. Obieno bet my sound at the end of the amount. Jobaya sound at the end of the amount. Ebiano claim something and nobody spiritual. You see, we have some people be they are identified as confident people, and I say they are identified as unscrupulous people. They are fake people in our society, and they use their minds. They use so man no there any man doing the data amount for Joe Musica. Ghanaians should be very, very vigilant. And the Sankrofono, they are within our society, and they are still, scamming people. Still no more fraud the amount for our society. But yet a chrome hanum. The way innocence na all year juma papa no ye infino. But ubibeba aba bekanin sem bebre. Na sani pakrono sabi ya bonamo. Sani pakrono na ya de sem bebre no asa tag no. Sani pakrono ni asanso so asoso no so e wo chrome hanum. No afrodi obi. Bewi esire no. Yes, nipa we ya waji di no akofro di obi because nipa na ba yen Ghana for na na san so mo so e be wi echi na san nipa na san so afro yen Ghana for no dey nsesi form na yes e ka nipa na sem not a day or two any yentis obi wa onye or influence on social media obi are popular on social media on fraud the amount for we've seen a lot of cases across on social media. But this is not a social media this is a national conscious effort. Something going on within our country. I know a lot of innocent people they've been frauded by Evangelist Mama Pat. And I said Edna or court no. Court abonasem lego. The bail terms condition no court etimia bo asem lego. Almost say nya dia ometimia penny. Ama Evangelist Mama Pat ya bail no. And I think it's a good news. To me, it's a good news. Wow, him and the say good news the mawa. Because all him and only men but media a good news because I say Judge Nifil say there's no condition when it comes to say yeah, jail will be 15 years and then you want to come and make sure so be bailing out. Bailing her out for what? The DSM for the last 2 years, they've been to court, and court decided court am a final decision on the case. Wajaji case never 15 years near Diamano. So who lawyer now would ko appeal with the court no? Or ko appeal with the court no for what purpose? Over the weekends, I saw a particular video on air flante, and I said, echo on the street of social media. Na nikunu Esiama, Angel Esiama, on an sorry mane bunku to jaw mo bompaye apacho. And I was like, yeah. Sasemba dia quickly ye be pacho wo but acho panichino niema ben ne koso nipa no ogusu ye anase ojai de owo ye no because in some na ye ka no maybe we have some people or more sorry more what fraud your more they are even afraid to come out and talk. Yes, we have some people within the church what fraud your more they are even afraid to come out and talk, but yes still and we want to second wrongdoings within our country. Nipa na say wako fraud obi na ade na nya no ye pese ye bonamo ye pese ye jano no san ban into the society no san so be ade no nipa na ya punish na wo so go through the punishment na wo sua bibi di frame so frame na so ba onkoye de oye ni biem. And that is what the government of the country wants to do with Evangelist Mama Pat, and I second that with the judge. Judge not nenu edwemu mo scan ka me cheni bi the second no because nipa we di amount for be boni wo krom anom de say jail term number, that's your track jail term 15 years the manner. I think say it was in the right direction, and we need to applaud him or her for that. And for that matter, no, obia obesum bia wo ho bia no, se wunye bi ka ho bi, se obusheni bi ka ho bi, se wadanfo bia no de bokosu atafre bi ka ho bi. And as our frauding matters we issues we surrounding evangelism mama part, it why ni bi da. And ka woni beje ho. Ka woni beje ho. Se sa asem no ye di ni sei. Because this is the timer and was send the chrono entity within our society. And we know kwanse so wa. And no kwanse so wa say because of government be our in power into no or person or hante or moi or mambuano at the timer na omo year 2 election at the time and year 2 election. That shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the case of this particular issue. Case now was say eba currently as we speak and say the panwaya boni ya hishem you say boni na wedi no abono, and for that matter it was say mbra eni di mbra ni di jail term condition na bano is 15 years and we've given it to her. Ongo in at the cells, uncle making sure say obey jumatin with hard labor, and she will learn something from it. Coming out again, she wouldn't come into the society to fraud people. This is the mindset of people. I'm speaking for people. I'm speaking for the people of Ghana. This is the voice of the people. Unantiko Street in this one. This is the voice of the people. This is the voice of the people. You can't tell me say owe janka owe wisia or in so you avail yourself for fraud and then odi say can be help there be yenyesa nyankopon pesa untimi enkobu nipa anase innocent people na mfa say sika no emhwe ne ma there be on pesa. That's why I say it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's not done at any way. But then I'm going to my next story. That means to me in Wuremujie. But then His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, also when na make headlines as I may born in some apostle the church, I said something about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama about his thank you to our Ekoso Ewo Yamain Kron Ghana. What I say, he is doing that. Now, young go back. Say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama when near have the 2008 elections, he was the running mate for Professor Fifi Atamels. At the time, enough Fifi Atamels air campaign and I said all contested for the 2008 election for the third time in a row, because in 2000 he contested with President John Agyekum Kufuor. In 2004 he contested with President John Agyekum Kufuor in 2004, but then in 2008 Professor Fifi Atamels contested with Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, of which say it was very good for Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo at that time. So currently as we speak, all contesting in 2008 election no, and making sure say obey John Dramani Mahama as his running mate. Now running mate no, he complimented Fifi Atamels to actually run the election in 2008 and another Dankwa Akufo-Addo in Baumia and so contested here. They won that particular election abruptly. So from 2009 to 2012, somewhere in June, July, and a year Fifi Atamels His Excellency Onyani Baby de Koye. 6 months down to the election, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama needed to step in and become the flag bearer of the National Democratic Congress. Beautiful story about John Dramani Mahama. He has been the Minister of Communication under President J.J. Rawlings. He has been as an assemblyman for the Bole Bamboy. He has been as an MP, Member of Parliament for Bole Bamboy constituency. And then he has been right through the ranks of our people. He has served as everyone. Now, 6 months down to the election in 2012, you have an election every. The NPP so Montias here, so they will go into Supreme Court. No betima kodio mujuma. Obuko Supreme Court no dey kosi here. John Dramani Mahama every need that kind of thing. No? Yanko. So, President John Dramani Mahama videos living now, and I wanted to pause for you to watch some of the videos of President John Dramani Mahama. So, just like what I was saying, in 2012, we've seen John Dramani Mahama our winning election now. But because of say the new patriotic party, Omo leader, Nana Danko Kufuor, accepted the results are Mr. Farijan at the buying into no. They needed to go to court and make their evidence be heard. So Omo evidence ni, and they believe say that election was rigged in favor of John Dramani Mahama. But after say the Supreme Court judge, it's not judges, 9 judges, no, they had that issue. And they made sure say assembly omudi in a way say Ghana for any better home. The Supreme Court judge, Mr. Justice Atukuba, at the bar said, John Dramani Mahama they winning the election, and there's no way it may be found. He accepted the results and then went on to govern our country. In 2016, under his first pay, he wanted to exceed the 8 years for his term. But 2016, Ghana for said, no, we've had enough of President John Dramani Mahama. Yen for another Danko Kufuor Embra in 2016. Yet the number we lose election to another Danko Kufuor. Yet the number, and this time around, yet another Danko Kufuor Bayano. After 8 solid years, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is standing in the ticket of the NPP, and President John Dramani Mahama needed to come back, revive his image, because as we speak at the time that John Dramani Mahama Ebano, now the new political party, it's not dente a lot of things for the image of John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. He needed to come, win the election, and revive his image. And so when the percentage or the winning the election against Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, it was extremely wonderful. He has redeemed his image at that particular level. Because he told it why he said, as a president, whatever bia ohie bian e was onya. And then you never to me say, so what kind of constitution of the Republic of Ghana? President bia who so occur first and second term. But then President bia no so occur for the third term. So we tried the first term from 2012 to 2016. We winning this particular election. From 2024 to 2028, a general election, no, that will be the second and final term of President John Dramani Mahama. He won that particular election abruptly with a huge number of margin. And this time around, we are talking about this particular manner. What Timia Shasia Oko thank you to in around the 16 region. Or Shasia called the Savannah region. If we care to know, there is something here that I want to give it to you. Our Savannah region, no, so Savannah region, one particular region, the stronghold of the NDC. Why am I saying this? Savannah region, any region, so even the number of seats in our Savannah region, 7 seats per in our Savannah region. Say who dated their go back as far back in 2000. The NDC had 3 seats. And even the NPP had just 1 seat. In 2004, the NDC had 3 seats and the NPP had just 1 seat in 2004. In 2008, NPP had 0 seats and then the NDC had 4 seats in our Savannah region. In 2012, the NDC had 7 seats in our Savannah region. That we are talking about the member of parliament. And the NPP had 0 seats in our Savannah region. But then in 2016, when Nana Dango Kufuor came to power, Savannah region, NDC enya 6 seats and NPP enya just a seat, 1 seat per. But currently as we speak, in 2020, the NPP had 3 seats and the NDC had 4 seats. But in the year 2024, last year, NDC was able to claim most of their seats in our Savannah region. They had 6 seats as against NPP 1 seat currently as we speak. So they call into the parliamentary results, and as they call into the presidency results, NDC is close to about 85.71%. Yes, 0.71%. So they voted massively for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And Hodome becoming the stronghold of the National Democratic Congress since 2000. There hasn't been a single election year NPP etimi achia for NC so it was Savannah region. So from 2000 Ebano, it has become a sole region for the National Democratic Congress. So currently as we speak, almost 85.71% when we talk about the Savannah region. The NPP currently as we speak, our just one seat. Makacho say NDC when we the 2024 election now, they have 6 seats as against NPP or more just a seat. Omunya 14.29% for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, which was very bad. Very, very, very bad for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Because to that extent, see here to Aba, now you believe say the original Ediama the NPP, of the northern region. Now said President His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wants to northern. At least you can expect to say the two northern people are the two most vibrant political parties there and commit me accurate percentage when it comes to election turnout and election results. But Ankoyi and former Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 14.29% in the Savannah region, which was very poor. But what I want to say to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I say that Savannah region now omitting iron loyal to the NDC National Democratic Congress. No, they shouldn't be left out when it comes to the sharing of the national cake. When it comes to the national cake, say a lot of development, developing a particular region, building infrastructures, building facilities to enable development in a particular region. Savannah region shouldn't be looked upon. So during the thank you tour, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Echo Damangono, Echo Jirapano, he has we're promising a lot of things at the mind. But His Excellency should understand, say, 4 years in the best say, I mean, no, say, you were 3.5 years that His Excellency in him. So those regions now all call now all a lot of promises now. Yen pese be dane Nana Danko Akufo administration na manfo bebre na target and say or promise ye but wintimi anko ye. Yen pese ade no. Because we are talking about a particular region now for the last 25 years they've been loyal to the National Democratic Congress. And this time around and was someone loyalty no much show to the NDC, it needs to be paid off. And Debadian and the NDC, that's not His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Ebeyediama Savannah region. He needs to understand. Say Obia show loyal to you for the last number of years, sir. And was so done. Say it's not only by words. It's not only by words so catching the paper and say thank you, Keke, Abrabi Bienim. The people over there no more want now for the last 25 years and Tembiano or Tunaba Edema the NDC. Or Tunaba the presidential candidate and also Tunaba the member of parliament. Ebia or no personally, Onya Bibia strong confirm free vote and I say about not to them that particular political party. No. But at least there was some infrastructure be one a bit must save that person's life. There was some infrastructure, there was some development view on man. It can save someone's life. It can actually make someone's life become easy. And these are some of the infrastructures. These are some of the social amenities. Whatever be due to the Savannah region, His Excellency shouldn't looked upon over that particular region. Or accepted that thank you tour in faith. Say baby a simple bi obegina so akase bia no asem bi obeken bia no our president should understand say asem na all can in the next 3-4 months that said region no should see something. Also who say president eye bibi. Also who say president enyema gurenima president person oye bibi. That is our region. That is what we are talking about. So the Savannah region deserves something special. Presidential results 85.71% for the NDC. NPP got 14.29%. Huge number of votes. Huge number of votes for the NDC. And that is what we need to talk about. That is what we need to talk about. That is what we need to talk about. Right from the Savannah region, under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, I now dream say no. Only means na Savannah region kwa enka medasi enfantry Savannah region for. He needs to come into the southern part of Ghana and also say thank you to the vibrant regions almost to the NDC massively. They Sisi Kasi or Western North. Yes. Sisi Kasi or Western North. Out from Western North, he is coming to Ashanti region. Yeah. After Western North, he is coming to Ashanti region. Now, the entire man call Western North, and they say, now, so check Western North, any omu abakosema ewo or mine kron Ghana mwa. It is actually wonderful because since 2000, the NDC had been able to achieve a lot of success. Ewo the Western North as a region. Yes. Omu capital is a and the NDC, Tembian, Western North Hono, they always achieve a lot of success. Now, let me run you through some of the historical election results across the Western North region. In 2000, the NPP had 32.3% when it comes to presidential results. The NDC had 64.2% in presidential results. But then in 2004, between John Ajekum Kufuor and Fifi Atamels, John Ajekum Kufuor had 39.2% and Fifi Atamels had 59.1%. It's NDC results now happened in 2000, a drop kakra. As compared to NPP, almost 32.3%, almost the course to 39%. So meaning say NPP no more at the cost in 2004. But the NDC a drop here from 64% to 59.1%. Meaning say almost percentage necessary by 4%. But in 2008 election, when the NDC came to power, they made sure that in the 2008 election, they will win that particular election. But already made 64.2% in 2000. No mean to claim that percentage, Western North. They had 59.3%. So just decimal 2% points per. And the better also, and the NDC as a political party. And the NPP had 38.9%. It's NPP so the answer take by just a percentage. So meaning say these two political parties they were not able to even attain whatever results in their previous election. That is Western North. So desirably, NDC phone it mean that kind of seat. Now some go back in 2012. The NDC had 63.0%, so 63 maximum percent. So meaning say in 2004, 64%. NDC gradually they are getting close to that particular percentage. They have 63% as compared to the NPP who had 35.9%. In the votes, so to check the NPP in 2008, they had 38.9% as compared to the 2012 election, 35.9%. And say also Eswati Eddie Ewohonomosa. But in 2016, a one magic created the NPP. Although say Omentimian winning the presidential results abruptly, Ewo Western North region. But then they were able to have 44% APNC in the history of NPP. For the first time, Ewo Western North. So oye conducted a general election, presidential election, na omunya 44.9%. Because omo highest percentage umenya Western North was 2004 umunya 39.2%. But then in 2016 election, they had 44%, 44.9%. They said, what mean running nine that point nechina, another point nechina, omunya 45%. As compared to the NDC, who already in 2012 omunya 63%, but then in 2016 they had 53.7%. Esote by 10%. Now in 2020, NPP census should took additional 2%. Ebekan already made 44% now. So they had 46.4% as compared to NPP, Omunya 52.0%. At the end, this is so far regional. But in 2024, it been that the kind of margin now Western North in Western North region, the NDC at the kind of NPP no, it was massive. NDC enya 61.1% region ho. The NPP had 37.4%. So currently as we speak, say His Excellency, our Western North now say all catch almost all Dormasia, they deserve it. They deserve it. But Adia say remind him any country in the toll. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama in him. Almost say omo region hono. Omo here a regional hospital of which say ayeno. They need a regional hospital. Say we is the capital town of Western North, but they don't have a regional hospital. They be ameka say social amenities no nipa na oto abade ama no say at least say abato na oto no say reflect woni botuma in his life all region hono at least something should reflect in his life. So Western North in here regional hospital in 10 terms. So it was said the National Democratic Congress, the President of the Republic of Ghana, it was so here Edema, the said region. Almost the two president and him said, "Almost here public university. Almost here public university. Some of the regions of Mokroma and most of them any public university. Ashanti region or public university. When they go to the northern region or more the public university, other regions need be and normally to name point blank. So ombe here. Bueno, de are. Say, here public university. Public university in here because some of the regions are more public universities, but then Western North now was some the NDC right from 2000 no only public university. It's here say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Everything more public university. Sinebeya almost crop for and the local indigenous people no more free Western North. Echo public university to say Legon. Back in US, UDS, ebiko UCC Central Region ekọ Winneba no ometina krom honum ebiko sunyane yune no ometina krom honum na omuso akọ school ewo honum omuso aso de to President John Dramani Mahama nim se omakwan bebre wo krom honum a enye omakwan bebre na wo krom honum na enye, and they will need that. So His Excellency se continue any man here on Western North or meeting the assembly to win my Maestro. Because for the past 25 years, the people of Western North assumed the NDC with loyalty, with their votes. Loyalty, no, or man for Adrianian NDC, or man for Sikam NDC, but then Omudu vote among the National Democratic Congress. It's a here. Say, Omo, this ready, Omo, to president anymore. Here. So was a president at the moment, there be etimi ekoye. But from Western North, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama will come to the Ashanti region. Yes. So the Ashanti region also Ashanti region there, notably is known for the NPP. Notably, it is known for the NPP. So we'll check the NPP, the kind of election results in the previous, even the previous years, it has been for the NPP. But then in just last 2024 election, the NPP has 71.27%, while the NDC had 20.45%. But then in 2020, NDC are close to about 18%. But omunya additional 2% at the count in 2024 election. So it tells you, say, they did something right for themselves. But without said, no, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wants to come to Ashanti region and say thank you. Sa 20.45%, no. Or person say thank you to them. Let me be a Timikoye. So thank you, Tono. Ashanti region will have their share of that particular thank you to. But say President Ashanti region now. Be the president. Yes. Dubai ni si hono. President in Saudi Juma. Dubai no. Yes, way back in 2014. Even 2013, 2014, 2013, and a shas here, but in 2016, I'm complete here. And meaning, so obey my baby, the Ashanti region. On that note, no, my main call, my next story, so that be 18 koye. We did the NPP, more NPP, more can say BM. Yes, 10 BM about the NPP story, but now my catch was say NPP as a political party, no, omuko position, no, a lot of issues and assets within the NPP, and currently as we speak. We have 3 factions in the NPP. Canada Japan, I want a faction. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, I want a faction. And Mr. Brian Amwaten, and so I want a faction within the New Patriotic Party. The entire makers say 3 factions. I want to say these 3 people want to contest in January 2026. The National Delegate Conference number kono, these people are show interest. So omubeti me contested at the NPP. But in common me baby this is here no. Enra say enra echi. And then the neck, the National Executive Council of the NPP, ekwatina say so omuye meeting. And therefore the National Delegate Conference a bit matoja in July 19th. But omukwatina no omudidi in common. And chairman won to me supposedly or no the regional chairman for Ashanti region. Any 2 penny for him. Oh, National Delegate Conference ne dear in at least July 19th ni bit mass chef kakra e dia kwa echiri. Still be bibia e betimi akoye. According to several reports and according to some of the things they call so inside that meeting, no, allegedly, Mr. Brian Amwaten also show interest. Says the Canada Japan age now as the flag bearer at the NPP. So Dr. Mahmoud Baumia age now as a flag bearer for the NPP. Or no Mr. Branham wanting to be now as a flag bearer for the NPP. No, but say according to some of the reports and allegedly, near me course within the next meeting, say Doctor and I say Mr. Branham Martin, Ekatre chairman want to me say on shut it up. No name the worker. I bail you out. Yes. I say I bail you out. The Dr. Branham Martin best work catch chairman want to me and say was a timer who iyoko for chill. Ano mun person be jaw. bail term condition it become difficult for someone to come in and bail you, no. I was there to rescue you. Me na be bail you. Me na be bail you. Sorry, Brian Champon. I said me and I be bail you. It is say my bail you. Na see ye neck meeting, na say one no person or kasa in a way I be favor all the delegates in the NPP. But untimi en kasa en fam man because of your self-parochial interest. No. I said already on train en fam chairman untimi. So allegedly, in common a course no, and I say in some course no, a heated argument between Chairman Untumi and Mr. Brian a champion. Was that say Mr. Brian a champion? A shut Chairman Untumi up a meeting I say a Chairman Untumi and Subufui, a man a retaliate some words to Mr. Brian a champion and also sounds of course so So currently as we speak, they say I clear the faction of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiano. I clear say Mr. Chairman Untumi is part of that particular faction, and then he is making sure say obetimi ama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as a leader the position for the NPP, or making sure say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia betimi as a leader BM in the 2028 election. But currently as we speak, Canadian Japan so at our so time chuku. Mr. Brian a champion so what time chuku, and a draw next year. A draw next year. January. And you be who dear obetimi crowning as the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party. Hot issue. We in Kensu a fresh news that met me abroad. But what I want to say to the NPP, they say, see, they might have a lot of internal wranglings within the political party. But as a party, one thing I'm waiting here, Mama coming back to power, and I say, you should understand. Say, if the political party do not come together as a basic compound unit, you cannot fight against the NDC. Because they say no more power in terms of unity, in terms of togetherness. Must show it clearly. The course who are Blake North, no. The NDC has showed the NPP for say the course who are Blake North, no. They were together. They fought against the Nekwe Uswe free year. From the 6th Nema Irabna. The Ebekos who are Kwetiano, it will also be the same thing the NDC for Bay. So no matter who you are, no matter the factions within the NPP should understand, say, the party first, after the party, and sana who ni pana who party no so why you know. The NPP as a political party should understand, say, currently no more opposition, no, they should become vibrant. Vibrant when it comes to national issues. Also a lot of things. Say we are Ghanaians no will understand, say, as a matter of fact now, NPP so mu lead or minor from 2016 to 2024 no. No, mistakes, and they want to capitalize on their mistake and do the right thing for the people of Ghana. Say Ghanaians ehun sad no. Say Ghanaians ehun that kind of glimpses, that kind of potency. About the New Patriotic Party who I tell you, the NPP can easily come back in 2028. But say ankosa na koban say obi parochial interest in tino party no enko this way. Abra party no enko the right direction na. Ebetimi aboa political party na. I tell you, the NPP will not come to power in 2028 unless they come together. They have a common agenda. Unless they come together and have a common agenda together. So man, yes, there is no way say NPP beat my power in 2028 because NDC focus nature no. From 2016 2020 no, they realized their mistake. They pulled themselves together and they made sure say they will fight to come to power. Then NPP for no. In Topanketen air course within the political party no, it is not good. They should stop. It is not good. They should stop. Baby NPP jinano. Omujina amenem. Yes. You say Ghana fund the NPP for na kwasha amenem. Omunyan kata MPP for so political party met makasa Ghana for akata omo so no bi to say DFP, CPP there yakata omo so o makata omo so because there is currently as we speak you need seat back bia a war parliament a bit makasa seat wey there a CPP full seat there be. The last time I CPP for bar power no was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah from 1960 to 1966. Ghanaians should understand. Sorry, NPP should understand. Say Ghanaians grow here almost about the mama power 2 times under the Fourth Republic. You know, almost bury CPP for. Ghanaians are bury CPP for. So say NPP echo HA as opposition. No? So omen timi anhwe ne maybe realize on mistakes and capitalize on their mistakes and omen who say e was some coming back stronger. No man come ho ambom, no met na echire honom, no man come ho ntoka say o the Kennedy Japan faction, you were Brian a champion faction, you were Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia faction within the political party. It you will fight against ourselves, sir. Then you wouldn't help the political party. I'm telling you for a fact. Money beba mo hoso no. Money ebeba mo hoso no. Na Ghanaians esie party no. Akata mo so wa amenanim. You see the match amenemu. It is up to you to pull up from the pit. Ghanaians demand to amenanim. It is up to the NPP to come out from the pit. The CEO Blakema North constituency no eyemeya. Not even some year Ghanaian, but then say even crampon say me and I say be mebusu ni bia na say mebusu ya panyin e de japade jame for the past number of years no de japade ne jame and am that sorry you be fra bonten ya be japade de free me nsem a e be ye me ya. For the past 25 to 24 years the NPP ahodi Blakema North constituency for this number of years. Then you see here because of say when we were having the election in 2024 January 7th, the NPP know how important that Blakema North no was supposed to be for the NPP. Almost for say whether we like it or not, that Blakema North no for the past 20 years, for the past 24 years no, it has solely be a seat for the NPP. It's in the it will become a seat for them. Or many ambrea nko ye to abani wie ye no. Nana Neke also free echi irrebunamu with just 48 votes. Naka 3 polling stations. Our polling station results in the Bekanwa and MPP would have won that particular seat. In all the 19 polling stations and never Blakema North no 16 polling stations are omu declare no Nana Neke also free a lead by 48 to 49 votes. Aka 3 polling stations per didn't see here. MPP sat down and the NEC wrote to the Accra High Court. Echo demanded say some certain pink sheet beer or presented to the EC and no it was canned. Pink sheet na no almost say it was scanned. MPP scanned that pink sheet no. They created these allegations on the NPP. Your court no, the court needed to declare say yes certain date for a rerun of that particular election. The court to abano. The way NPP4 was embarrassed. Look at the way Omu beat the hell out of Nee Kelly Lloyd. Look at the way Omu beat the hell out of Howard Kumsen. See, it's an NPP. They can't be him. So men put themselves together. There is no way somebody to fight against Obia. What can Huabu Modini Juma? In 24 cars and be. Almost a prior way. O Kabuma. Imu neighbor musa wo shase se uyi pan na maako a eye weak ebu. The first na MPP for so mo ye they should consult Mr. Honorable Alan Chamatin. Omre nkasa Alan Chamatin should come back to the political party. All other people like MPP for feel say when they were in power, they should talk to them. They should come back to the political party. They should reform the party. They should have a strategy, almost strategizing, no more having a policy formulation, no more having a good structures for the political party for them to fight against the NDC. So, the NPP will stay in opposition for quite long. Senior Ghanaians, ACPP. Now from 1957 to 1966, a free fan to come year that kind of coup d'etat. in 1966 no CPP emba Ghana amanyosemu bi ona so onbe lead the country ni bi no say MP before am hwe na so mo come to that kind of level na e be ye den dia mom. This is my word of advice. Ebusuya within the Big Brother G the Maestro. Yes. Bakara says share mame, comment mame, like it, na make sure say bibia beti makoye. Ebusuya yes say wudi adwene dachi a obehwe esu fra. Bidu besia. Jambo ochina ebo du baako epemu a mbeba betina na metimi aba. Bahama be ne to na wi bidi mu hu nsensem no ebeba Shanty region bidi mu nsensem no beba na betimi dia beso mo bidin e the Big Brother G the Maestro aha ye Tofiakwa TV aha e Time TV subscribe na bibia entimi enkoyi enfama me producer Abrante pa your success. Yes, Abrante pa o you brutal Abrante you fanboy bia chese watete na no hu the color daso na emum no Abrante no shekawa. Yes, waware. Yes, wifey. Your church or kwan bebre so we have Abrante pa come ubo no kwan de. Eti producer. We didn't produce na kabo mu na etimi de ensem no etimi edeba. Wada no hu producer wasada no hu cameraman. Bibie bi oye bi wo krom hanom. Enti me ne kabo ma ye de nsem ne ba nyam wo chena. Ebeti matena sinema sanso de nsem no bebre no asanso de abedomo. Ahanom Tofiakwa TV. Ahanom Time TV. Midin edi di Maestro makramo. Bo fam mahama nyo